please rise? As Mr. Gerry said, I'd like you to give a welcome to the heartbeat of this Mayo society. The man that has put it together, the man that has held it together. He is the one, the only. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gerry Quinn.
Downtown today, and I saw this 20-story building, and it reminded me of a story I heard one time about three fellas who were working on one of those 20-story buildings, and it was lunchtime. There were 20 stories up, and the first guy opened his lunchbox, looked at the sandwich, and he says, "I can't stand it. 30 years of ham sandwiches. I can't stand it. If this happens tomorrow, I'm jumping off this building and I'm going to kill myself." So that was all right. The next guy opened his lunchbox and he looked at the sandwich and he says, "Unbelievable. Corned beef sandwich again. 28 years she's been giving me these sandwiches. You know what? I'm going to join you and jump off the building if I get this tomorrow." Third guy opened his cheese sandwich. He said, "Unbelievable. 25 years of cheese sandwiches. I can't stand it. I'm going to join you and do the same thing." Next day came. He opened the sandwich. Sure enough, there it was. A ham sandwich. Guy says, "That's it. I'm going. I'm jumping." And the next guy looked at his, and he says, "Corned beef again? I've had it. I'm going. I'm jumping." The third guy, he looked at his cheese sandwich, says, "This is too much. I gotta go." So anyway, 2 days later, the funeral took place, and the three widows were following the three hearses. And the first widow says to the second, she says, "I don't understand this at all." She says, "My guy never complained. He never said anything about not liking ham sandwiches." And the second lady says, "You know, my guy's never complained that he didn't like corned beef." And the third lady says, "Well, she says, I can't figure it out at all. My fella packed his own lunch." Okay, that's it. All right, let's get down to the serious stuff here. You know, it's been 3 years since we gathered here to celebrate the Queen and Red Ball of the Mayo Society of Cleveland. Now, the Mayo Society has a long and consequential history dating back to its founding in New York City in 1879. The immigrants arriving from Ireland, and especially from County Mayo, were poor and uneducated. Those that arrived first worked at various jobs. Some became prosperous and helped the new arrivals secure employment. It was not long before other cities did the same thing. Cleveland formed its Mayo Society, the first one, in 1905, under the leadership of John Graham, a newspaper publisher and hotel owner. Mr. Graham died in 1943, and the organization died with him. Fast forward now to 1995, when a small group of Mayo immigrants formed the present-day Mayo Society of Greater Cleveland. We believe, as the original founders did, that education and training and hard work is the passport to success. We initiated a scholarship program between John Carroll University and the National University of Ireland in Galway. We pay for a full semester for 2 Galway students at John Carroll and 2 John Carroll students at Galway. It is an all-expense paid program tuition, room and board, and round-trip airfare. You do not find many of those in this country today. In addition to the scholarship, we help fund the maintenance of the Irish Cultural Garden, which is a showplace remembering our poets and our writers. We also support many other causes, such as the Johnny Kilbane sculpture in Battery Park. And most recently, we contributed to Mary's Home by the Sisters of Charity of St. Augustine. Now, I want to mention at this point, that in attendance tonight is the Sisters of Charity, Sister Joan Gallagher, Development Director. She's with us. Where's the table is? Okay. I think it's over here on my left. But I also want to mention some people that we should mention. And one is, I want to talk about the people that have been nominated and been selected as Mayo Person of the Year. Jim Boland, the 2012 Mayo Society Person of the Year. Jim is with us. Actually, it would be a good idea if you held the applause till I'm done, because it just prolongs it too much. And I want you to get to the band and enjoy yourselves later on. So also we have Justice Terence O'Donnell, the 2015 Person of the Year. Then we have Julie Boland, Jim Boland's daughter, the 2018 Mayo Society Person of the Year. We have Bill Garvey, the President of the Greater Cleveland Film Commission. We have John O'Brien Jr., the founder and the editor and the publisher of Irish newspaper. You've seen it everywhere. We have Debbie and Dan Hansen, and they are the creators of ClevelandPeople.com and also numerous other great websites. The International Hall of Fame is also their creation. And also we have Tim Law, my boss at WHK Radio Salem Communications, that allows me to do so much at that station that I probably couldn't do anyplace else. We have Danny Cochran. He's sitting at my table over there, entertaining everybody. Sportscaster and author extraordinary. We have, we're going to have Ashley Herzog, which is Cleveland's newest author. She has 2 books out. One is called Bakery Monsters. The other is called Many a Knot, about the third-class passengers on the Titanic, which were mostly from County Mayo. We also have Mark Owens. Mark is the president of the Irish Business Network, which connects Irish businesses throughout North America. Also, we have Vincent Beach, president of the GAA, and this man has done incredible work with getting the GAA very active in Cleveland. The professor mentioned students from John Carroll University. They're a very important part of our society, as John Carroll is. So they're all with us tonight. I'm sorry if I left somebody out. I hope I didn't, but you know, sometimes that happens. Now, the business at hand. In 2014, the Mayo Society awarded Edward Crawford the Person of the Year award. At that time, we had no idea that he would become the American ambassador to Ireland. His contribution to this Irish community by leading the way for the restoration of the Irish Cultural Garden is exemplary. It could not have happened without Ambassador Crawford. We are fortunate to have an ambassador, an American ambassador, living right here in Cleveland. And it just so happens that one of his best friends is our honoree here tonight. Now, normally I'd be the one introducing the honoree, but I yield to Ambassador Crawford because I want him to introduce his best friend, who is the honoree. So Ambassador Crawford, if you could make your way up here